In this section, I'm going to show you the way I look at the neck and sort of a mapping system that lets you navigate through the actual notes of the key that you're in while soloing. I look at this as basic scale shapes. In my opinion, what is very helpful and important is to learn the natural minor, major scale in a fashion of 3 notes per string. That would involve covering the whole neck, starting from each note of the scale, from the lowest note of the neck, of the first fret, to the last one. There are many ways of looking at the fretboard, but for me, this 3 note per string system of creating like a map network of notes within a natural minor scale is very essential for going later to the next level, which is creating sequences and phrases. Apart from helping you navigate through a tonality during an improvisation or taking a solo, these are also great for practicing and building up your technique and chops. I will be demonstrating these in keys of A minor, C major, but I strongly advise you to take them to the other tonalities as well. Since we're in A minor, the root note is A. But taking this 3 note per string pattern, we'll start from the lowest note that we can fret, which is an F. The second one will start from G. And from A. And from B. From C. From D. From E. I will not go into details of how you build a minor or major scale in this video, and you can find that information elsewhere easily. The next thing would be the descending version of this scale pattern. Once you have mastered this basic map, you can actually combine the patterns by playing one ascending and then entering into the next one in a descending manner. Now would be a good moment to take a look at the string muting in order to execute these techniques in a proper way. When we play a phrase like this, we don't want any extraneous string noise, ringing, or whatever else that is not the actual notes that we're playing. The way to stop this is to mute these strings. So when I'm playing the 6th string, the index is muting is here. When I go to the 5th string, the index is muting the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and the 1st, but the palm is muting the 6th string. So when I go to the next string, the 4th one, the palm is muting the 5th string. And then, while the index is reducing its role to muting the 4th, 3rd, and the 2nd, and then when we get to the 4th string, the palm will be muting the 6th, 5th, and the 4th string. So when we get all the way up to the 1st and the 2nd string, our right hand will practically mute all the strings except the 1st one. So once when you learn these basic shapes, you will essentially know the position of every note of a A minor, C major scale on the neck. This is a great starting point to move on and see what else we can now do with it. As I will be showing you a wide variety of sequences, the main idea is not to work on all of them at once, but work on the most basic ones, and when you get them down in a proper manner, just then move on to the other one until you feel comfortable to getting to the other one, etc., etc. Most importantly, remember not to try to play fast right away. Go through these sequences very slowly. Make sure that the right hand and the left hand are coordinated, that you have all the details worked out, and then gradually build up speed. You can use a metronome, which is a very good idea, and just work at it until you feel comfortable. Never practice while if your hands are hurting, and if you feel any kind of problem, just take a rest, leave the guitar for the day, and continue when everything is okay with your hands.